This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Jay Cohn.
And I'm Jeanelle Slade. Hardin's coal-fired power plant could be on shaky ground as its owners consider closing it.
The 11-year-old Hardin generating station could close down as early as the first quarter of 2018 due to a soft market for electricity.
The coal-fired power plant could close at the beginning of next year.
Or Rocky Mountain Power, the owners of the plant, could sell it to another company in order to keep it running. Now, management informed the Montana Public Service Commission this week that the Hardin generating station has been losing money. The PSC would have to approve a potential sale, according to an attorney for Rocky Mountain Power.
In the letter to the PSC, the company states a decrease in price for electricity has led to losses since 2014. 30 people work at the plant, which uses about 550,000 tons of coal a year from the Crow Tribe's Absalica coal mine. Now, the company's attorney says it has been talking with potential buyers.
Northwestern, there's regional electrical co-ops, there's refineries, there's manufacturing companies. We've had short-term power contracts with several different manufacturing companies throughout the state. So we're not closing any doors. We're going to be talking to everybody and have already been talking to numerous potential buyers.
Rocky Mountain Power says it will inform Hardin, Bighorn County, the Crow Tribe, and the state if it's going to follow through on plans to close the plant.
If it cannot find a buyer, the plant could close in the first or second quarter of the new year. The
first of 4 high school football championships will be decided tonight as Billings Senior plays host to Helena High over at Dallas Stadium.
For the Bronx, it's their second straight year in the title game. Q2 Sports guys Scott Breen and Casey Conlon join us from Dallas live tonight where that excitement is building.
Hey guys, this is pretty exciting, huh?
Well, it is. I mean, who's ready for not just championship night, but championship weekend? I know this guy is. Here's Casey, huh? Casey Conlon joins us, and Helena's guys look awfully relaxed as they get set to face a senior team that's won 25 straight games.
I think it's mostly the Scorpions, rock you like a hurricane, playing in the background here. I mean, yeah, they look pretty good on a chilly night, but you said 25 in a row for senior. We don't really have to go back that long to find longer streaks, though. Helena Capital, they hold the AA record 33 in a row from 07 to 09. Charlo owns the overall record 53 in a row, late 60s, late 70s, but still, obviously, senior's been so impressive the last 3 seasons.
Right, and they can make it 26 tonight, but nobody's come within single digits of this team in 2 years. I mean, why would tonight be any different?
And I think it's because we saw it a couple of weeks ago against Bozeman. I mean, they had a lead on them for a lot of the way. Senior only wins by 10. They keep the double-digit streak going. But I think Helena can see some of the things from that game. The Bengals have been playing so well on offense the last 2 games, put up over 70 points. I really think it's going to be closer than you expect.
All right, well, we'll hear from both the Bronx and the Bengals coming up just a few minutes from now in sports. Meantime, send it back to you.
All right, thanks, guys. Go Bronx.
Absolutely. Well, the newest judge in Yellowstone County has now been confirmed by the Montana Senate and will be sworn in next week. Donald Harris was appointed by Governor Steve Bullock to fill the seat that was vacated by Yellowstone County District Judge Russell Fagg when Fagg resigned to pursue a political career. Judge Rod Souza will now move into Fagg's courtroom. Harris will hear cases in Souza's courtroom. Harris is a native of Polson, Montana. He's a longtime trial lawyer with experience in civil and criminal cases. He told us he expects his biggest challenge will be the high number of child abuse and neglect cases he has inherited. But Harris says he's ready to take on this new role, one that he says allows him to help his community.
I was really lucky to have practiced in front of some really good judges over the years, and I think the ones, I mean, you have to be a good listener, but you have to be very prepared. You could always sort of tell the judges that were on top of the cases and the issues when you came into the courtroom, and the ones maybe not so much, and it makes a big difference if you're prepared.
Harris will be sworn in this coming Wednesday at the courthouse in Yellowstone County. He'll start working the following week.
And Yellowstone County could soon be filling another empty seat if District Judge Ingrid Gustafson is appointed to the Montana Supreme Court. That seat in the High Court to be vacated by Justice Mike Wheat, who plans to retire at the end of the year. Gustafson is one of 3 candidates referred to Governor Steve Bullock by the Judicial Nomination Commission. Now, the commission also recommended Montana Chief Water Judge Russ McElroy and Helena attorney Mike Lamb. The commission's action follows interviews with applicants and the close of a 30-day public comment period. The position is subject to election in 2018. The successful candidate will serve until January 2023.
Montana Senator Jon Tester joining forces with Governor Steve Bullock today as they urge Congress to extend the funding for the Children's Health Insurance Program known as CHIP.
Tester and Bullock held a news conference at the state capitol along with families who benefit from CHIP to call the attention to this urgent need. Now, Congress did not pass a funding extension for the program before it expired in September.
Here in Montana, CHIP funding pays for the Healthy Montana Kids program, which offers free or low-cost health insurance for more than 24,000 children statewide. Leaders say this program has enough money to operate through early next year, but it might have to shut down if Congress fails to approve more funding by then.
Without CHIP, we'll be losing the potential for all 24,000 of those kids to make a difference. Some will not grow up healthy. Some will not achieve their potential.
This money quit coming the end of September. And so we need to do it not only for this state, but there's a lot of states that the program is not working at all because they've run out of money.
Tester is co-sponsoring a bipartisan bill to extend CHIP funding for the next 5 years.
But so far, the Congress has not taken any action on the bill.
Families in need will once again be able to enjoy a free Thanksgiving dinner thanks to the Breakfast Flakes.
Yeah, the 29th annual Flakes Giving will provide 1,500 full Thanksgiving meals to those in our community in need. Mark and Paul, the Breakfast Flakes, along with hundreds of high school students, gathered today down at Metro Park to assemble the food boxes.
500 of those boxes will be delivered Saturday morning. The rest will be distributed from the Metro parking lot. Pickup begins at noon tomorrow. Now, there is no paperwork to fill out. Just simply show up and get a meal.
Just all you have to do is show up and you'll get your meal. Still to come on tonight's 5:30 News, a new program at St. Vincent Healthcare is giving newborn babies, well, we'll call it a little extra love.
And it was another reason to smile for those in need today. Check out the free dental care clinic all across town.
And coming up in weather, even though we had a few sprinkles and a couple of snowflakes today, hey, it warmed up to be pretty nice. We actually wound up with 45 degrees for our high temperature. Normal high is 44. Hey, we're talking some warmer weather next week, too. Wait till you see it. We'll chat about it in a few more minutes.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Jeanelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire and sports with Scott Green.